Welcome to Ag Shorts. I'm Kalen. With me is my father, Brandon. And if you don't know, Dad does clinics. He does actually quite a few different things in clinics. My question is, Dad, what are the different things that you've taught in clinics, and what has been your favorite one so far, or your favorite topic to teach people?
Well, when you say clinics, you're typically meaning horse clinics.
Normally, yeah, but I know you've
Normally,
done some
yeah.
other stuff too.
Yeah, I've done some other stuff that doesn't necessarily pay. I've done that more as a service to especially women, basically some of my old life hand-to-hand combat type skills,
Mhm.
and just doing that for women, ladies, girls, for self-defense. Doesn't pay, doesn't intend to pay, but I haven't done that in a long time. My skills are starting to get to where I probably not as good as I was once for teaching, but
Toby Keith
you
song.
know, yeah, there you go,
As
Toby
good
Keith
as
song.
I once was.
That's right. But so I haven't done that. I would if enough people. I guess there was 3 years ago we did one. You helped.
Yeah,
You helped
yeah,
me
I
do that.
helped it back when I actually had a little bit of skills, but I need to
Yeah,
get
you
mine
and
boned up too. But
yeah, you and of course mom helped. It's always good to have them on there as a buffer, as a trust factor for ladies and
mm,
girls, and it's good for her to be there just as a really he did what? No, he didn't do that. I mean that
oh yeah,
that
good point.
potential is always there.
Yeah.
You always worry about that sort of stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's a minimum part of that. But the greater part is horse clinics, teaching everything from some real basic horsemanship, which is always surprising. And I used to try to break those clinics out early on as this is a basic horsemanship, this is a medium, maybe a little more advanced. This is about some training, colt starting. But typically, when you're riding, it's amazing to me that people say, "Oh, well, I need this intermediate or I need this advanced course," and they're making some very basic mistakes,
Mm.
some very basic habits. So I changed that after a few years. I recognized that difference because the clinic would take a change, not because I necessarily wanted it to or didn't follow the script or agenda. I shouldn't say a script because nothing's scripted in a clinic necessarily. Um, you have an idea what you want to do in it or what you've been asked to do, but I always start out with okay, some basic stuff and see where people's needs are. Because if you're teaching them way above what their skill level is, what they think it is, or what you actually see, it doesn't do you a lot of good or them a lot of good to give them some advanced skills when they're not even doing the basics right. So, and it's all about making your horse perform better, and your horse performs better because you're performing better or understand. So, there's that. My goodness, for our gated friends, uh, gating, how to gate on a loose rein without having a lot of contact. The differences in how horses move, so they understand that. The body control, body conformation, body containment when you're on their back. A lot of gated stuff. There's a ton of gated stuff. Bidding, having how to hold your hands, how to work your hands, how to have your horse respond to you with light hands, saddle fit, a lot of stuff. And I learned a lot of stuff on saddle fit myself. Um, Surprisingly, what I did not know early on when I was, a kid in high school, I was like, I'll throw the saddle. That saddle doesn't quite fit. Let's throw this on. Well, why doesn't it fit? How can we fix that? What is
Mhm.
it about the saddle? Is the saddle broke? And I've ran across saddles in clinics that were like, ooh, that saddle's twisted or it's broken. So when you learn to understand that, you can teach that a little bit better. And you know what? When you're teaching somebody something, you better know it. You
Right.
better have some good factual information. So you're always taking clinics, or not necessarily in them, but looking for information, always searching and trying to better yourself. Because
You
if
got
you
30
do,
seconds.
your credibility stays intact. But they say colt starting,
Packing. I know
round
you've done
corral
some
work,
packing.
packing clinics. Yeah, how to pack, colt starting, trailering. It's
Oh
amazing how
yeah.
many people, basic behavioral stuff at a very basic level with how come my horse just is all over me? Well, you're allowing him to do it.
All
And
right.
here's how you fix that. So
10
yeah.
seconds. Which one's been your favorite?
Oh gosh, It's the ones where you see a lot of change in people, and it can happen in
It's a
anything.
nice cop out. Okay.
No, it is, but it's true. I mean, there's nothing worse than leaving a clinic and not feeling like you've done them a good job.